Oh boy, does this question just fill itself up with lots of math jargon, right? In the xy plane, if 0, 0 is the solution to the system of inequalities above, which of the following relationships between A and B must be true? And then we get four very intimidating, similar-looking answer choices. But this is so obvious what to do here, and it's because we have a very powerful strategy. We can see that we're given some equations. We can also see that we're given a point. And we know, hopefully, that plug points into equations is one of our strategies. Why does it help me here? I don't really know. I don't care, right? That's not my job here when I use this strategy. I don't ask why it's going to work. I just do it and assume it's going to work and then see what I get, right? Because why bother thinking about it? It takes 2 seconds, especially when the point is 0, 0. So, okay. That makes this first equation, 0 is less than negative 0 plus a, and the second equation, 0 is greater than 0 plus b. Well, 0 makes a lot of things go away, so we can kind of clean this up further. 0 is less than a, and 0 is greater than b. So what does that mean? That means that a has to be positive, and b has to be negative. Right? A is greater than 0 and B is less than 0, right? We could also, maybe that makes it clearer, we could reverse these. As long as the mouth of the alligator is opening towards the bigger thing, still we're good, right? So this is flipping it around, but A is still opening towards A, so we're still good. So B is less than 0, right? That might be mentally easier for us to think it through. But if we know that A is positive and B is negative, then it has to be the case that A is greater than B. A positive number is always going to be greater than a negative number. Choice B flips that around. And then C and D, like you could think about why those might be wrong, but I think this is a good example where like the right answer is just so clearly right that I don't really care so much about these other ones. So with C and D, it really comes down to the fact that we don't know how positive or how negative A and B are, right? A could be 1 and B could be negative 1,000,000. And that's going to mean all sorts of different things. Or it could be flipped, right? A could be 1,000,000 and B could be negative 1. And we could see how that's going to mean, okay, well then they're not equal to each other. And sometimes one is going to be bigger or less than the other if we do absolute value, but not always. And so the weaker answer here is better, which is just that whatever they end up being, A is positive, B is negative, therefore A is bigger than B. But this is really a much more understandable question once we plug points into equations. So you want to learn to recognize that. If you see points and you see equations in the question, just plug them in. See what happens. It'll probably help.